Hi, I'm Leathur Rokk. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm finally taking my Christmas stuff down. I'm gonna start here, but I'm also gonna obviously do the tree. So, you know, I really hate taking the holiday stuff down, but Chinese New Year's already started, and I wanted to do something for that, which obviously won't be today. But, oops, gotta take the balls down. And of course, I didn't bring one of the boxes in the room, so this is going to be, let's give me a big whoop for being organized here. But put another, this bag will do. And I didn't grab a cat for the turnaround because Tabby Boy's asleep here, but I will get to him after I take these things down. And of course, I'm going to have to be careful that some of these are glass ornaments. I certainly don't want to have a bunch of broken glass with these cats. Boy, I forgot how hard I had to twist some of these to get on here. My original plan was to have enough different containers so that I could separate everything as I took them down. But now, in the interest of saving time, I'm just going to take the ornaments off and I'm going to put them in one or two big bags, and then later off camera I will actually put them where they, in the proper Christmas decoration storage area. As I drop another ball. I had to actually make some adjustments to my coming YouTube schedule. I still plan on doing my 3-day-a-week thing, but I feel that even though it's been over 10 years that I've been doing this here on this channel, I am still finding this to be kind of an experimental thing. There are, as I find out that certain subject matters do better than others, of course I'm going to make adjustments, because it doesn't make sense to be focusing on certain kinds of content that take a lot of time, not only the day of filming, but there's so much preparation that goes into making videos, and even things like preparing the set, which can take a number of hours. And since I don't live alone, I have to think of the people I live with, and it can be really disruptive, especially if it interferes with their meal times. And myself, because I tend to keep very late hours, I don't eat when most of the people around me are eating, with the exception of lunch. That's usually my first meal of the day. So since I keep a different schedule and I'm not hungry when other people are, I eat when I'm hungry, because if you eat when you're not hungry, that's usually not good for one's figure. So it can take, for every day that I film and upload, there's at least one other day that is involved with that process. And this doesn't count also things like house cleaning and like research. And I'm not complaining, that's part of the process, but that might give some explanation for why sometimes I miss a day, especially when you're having equipment malfunctions, which seem to be the bane of my existence. And this computer, this is not a computer, I'm using the tablet to film, because I'm not going to film with that laptop anymore since the sound is so bad. Now, if the sound is so bad that people are telling me that a video is unwatchable, then the sound is bad. And I don't have a tech support plan, so I can't see getting that computer fixed. It would probably most likely be so much better for me to just buy another computer, and I'm not in a position to be able to do that right now. So as a result, I right now have no choice but to limit myself to videos which can either be 40 minutes or less, or have to be put in different parts. And I really don't like putting videos in parts, because the whole idea of having a video in parts is you watch part 1, and you watch part 2, and watch part 3. And unfortunately, people do not watch all the parts to it. And they're the ones that are missing out, because you don't get the context when you only see part of a video. And again, with the time and effort that it takes to make them, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to be making content that is not watchable. So I have no choice but to work within the limitations of this tablet right now. And I'm just gonna have to insist that you bear with me while I do the best that I can with the equipment that I'm using. I know when a person watches something on TV or something, they don't, unless they're industry people, they don't often think about all the things that go into making that TV show. When I lived in Hollywood and I began working on movie sets, it was really an eye-opening experience for me to learn how the magic is made. And the technical aspects of it always fascinated me. And it gives me a greater appreciation for the craft and the art of it all. And of course, all those crew people that are so necessary to making a major motion picture or a rock video or a TV show. And me being a small YouTuber, I'm the crew as well as the talent. And that's a lot of hats to wear. And the tech can be such a challenge. I wasn't born with an Intel chip in my mouth. And which is not to say that the people who were raised with the tech have it easy, but I'm going to guess that they are, because they are more proficient with the equipment, I would think that it would give them a bit of an advantage. But we all bring our skills to the plate when we do this. I would like to think that my showbiz skills certainly help me in some ways. Now this is where I should have, oh good, I didn't have to get up on the step stool for that. Now, time to join me into the kitchen. Oh, and, oh, I know you want to see my tabby boy. My baby. Just wanted to sleep, and I just got to grab you. I love you so much. Yes, I love my kitty. Okay. I'm going to do this very carefully so that I don't knock into the... Oh, did you hear that? Oh, that was just my fan. Okay. Noticed I didn't have it on, even though I'm a little warm in here, because I didn't want any problems with the sound. Got me. I'm close right now. But I really don't like to film too close because it just does not look good, and you know it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to put this where you can see my tree good. Well, see it well. Now, oh, and there went my lamp. Oh, and it's really hot one too. It's one of these old ones that the metal around the bulb is hot. Okay, I don't know if the light's gonna stay there. Okay, can you see my tree? All right, this will have to do. I realize I have to really get this done as quickly as possible because I hate it when this damn this damn tablet camera shuts off. I don't know why it does that. It just drives me crazy. Maybe this isn't where I should put this. I'll put this on the table. Oh, I hope this doesn't fall over. Well, okay. And I have a red bag and a green bag. Oh, and just for the heck of it, I'm going to play this heirloom bell one more time. That's a special bell in the family. I'm pretty sure if you look on my Christmas playlist, you will see the story of the bell. So that I don't ruin it for you, I'm going to just suggest that after you watch this, you can go onto my Christmas playlist and find for yourself the story of our Christmas bell. And by any chance, if any of you live anywhere near me and you would like a living scrub pine tree, that's what this is. And it's got the root ball here. Hopefully it's a little less heavy than it was when I brought it in the house, because I have not watered it. And I know you're not supposed to dry them out, but I don't want this table damaged because it's wood. But I don't want to throw out this tree, and it really should be planted. Now, ideally, I would have liked to have sold it because I really do need to buy that bus, and you know that the money for the bus was stolen. So if I'm ever going to get out of here before I die, I really want to buy that used bus. And frankly, the next computer I get isn't just going to present itself either. So, but either way, I would like to give this tree a good home. So if you're watching this and you want this tree, comment in the comments, and if you can get here, I would really like to not set this outside to be picked up by the trash man. That just doesn't seem right. And I don't have a vehicle or a dolly or any way to drag it anyplace. I guess I'm going to be sweeping up needles for the rest of the year, just like when I made the tree out of those branches from other trees. I'm telling you, that left such a mess. And then, of course, worrying about spilling the water jug that the branches were in. One thing I do regret is that I never got the official Christmas family picture with the cats and my mom and me and the tree. My mother really was not very cooperative Christmas morning, and I wanted to do some kind of a video with her, and got the excuses, I shouldn't have to spill it to somebody who's 80 years old, that we're making memories and making videos as a way to live on. And some of my mother's friends occasionally watch this channel and see her, and some of the people that she used to work with at the casino watch me, and my mother's friends love to see her. We have extended family who I'm sure are on the internet and would like to see my mother. So yeah, hit me up if you want this tree. Oh, some of these ornaments were, there's a few ornaments that were actually on this when I found it, and they screwed them on really hard. And I'm not leaving any of this stuff on it. A lot of times when people discard trees, they leave some decorations, and I think that's really not good. First of all, why waste decorations? I guess not everybody has the space to have a special trunk just for their Christmas decorations, and some people seem to buy new stuff every year. I can't tell you how many decorations I have gotten from neighbors' trash through the years, and people throw out perfectly good things. And I don't know. I don't understand the waste. Oops. Bells from my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary. It's a shame my grandma never lived to see me do YouTube. But that said, she knew I was a Hollywood actress and she wasn't impressed. So if you're not going to be impressed with a person's acting career in Hollywood, why the hell would you be impressed with their YouTube? Really, any idiot with an internet connection and any kind of a camera can get on YouTube. Come on. But that said, even though anybody can get on it, if you can't afford to keep yourself in equipment, you can't stay on it, and you can't have consistent quality because computers always die on you. And not everybody can afford to replace the equipment when it breaks. And you can be doing this for over 10 years and still be just scraping by. So don't assume that you're going to get on here and become an instant success. It could happen, but statistically it's very unlikely. And especially if you run a variety channel. If you're not niche down, it is very hard to grow. But if you don't have a personality that can be confined to a tight niche, you have to do yourself. I don't know that I'm in a position to give advice to anybody, but I can talk about my experience. And everybody has to pave their own way to find success and whatever. There is no real template for success. You can read all the autobiographies of your heroes you want, and you can be inspired by the things that happened, but really to try to get ideas for that, especially considering that the time and places that they reached their success, you can't recreate the confluence of events that made those times. So to try to compare yourself to other people, it's always a losing proposition. And it's even challenging to be competing against yourself, because there are so many factors that will cause inconsistencies besides just having different kinds of equipment. So this is probably one of the earlier times I have taken down the tree. Sometimes I have it up in late spring still, but if you want to start celebrating some other holidays, it might be good to make the room for it. So when I saw that it was Chinese New Year, and I had some ideas for doing some things related to that, and I said, you know what, tree's got to come down. So that's why this is happening today. Cool. A little star topper. I cast a spell on you. I will turn you into a frog if you piss me off. I like frogs, but oh, all these needles. Oh boy. Lots of needles. This is from a very nice lady who unfortunately died last year. She had a radio show on WOND AM 1400 here in Atlantic City, and her name is Barbara Altman. She had a show called Barbara Altman's Front Porch. One of her daughters went to school with me in high school. And anyway, Barbara Altman was a hell of a nice lady, just a real classy woman. And I called into her show a few times, and anyway, this bag was from her, and I didn't deliberately grab it when I was looking for something for my Christmas decorations, but I happened to see it, and I'm thinking, well, you know what? I can't not say something, because, you know, she gave me, some years ago, she gave me a red, white, and blue bush pin that was, I think, going back to the days of George H.W. Bush. And since I like the family and really love W, she gave it to me, so. I'm really trying to rush this so that I can finish this before this tablet shuts off, and it's at the 27-minute mark. When I was baking cookies on Tuesday, it shut off at like 40 minutes or 45 minutes or something, and I really don't want to have to do a part 2 for this. I actually think these are bad enough shape. This red garland, I think I can actually throw this out. Even though, you know what, I might not want to, because you always want to put small pieces of garland on small things and on house plants and things. So you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna put that here. Later on off camera, I'll pick out the needles from it. Well, I hate to see the holidays go. Christmas is my favorite holiday. Of course, my birthday is my second favorite holiday, but birthdays out here always suck. I mean, not always. Usually. And this is, of course, the tree skirt that has been in my family for, I don't know how long. But, alrighty. There. Look at all these needles. Okay. Here we go. There is, well, get these two. This is my Christmas tree. And I really would like to give this living tree a home. Oops. Boy, very Charlie Brown looking now. Incidentally, I'm really not a Peanuts comic strip fan. It seems almost sacrilegious to say, but it always bothered me how Peppermint Patty would pull up the football before Charlie Brown got to kick it. And maybe because it reminded me too much of my school days and how cruel kids are in grade school. And especially if you're the ugly little redhead girl that gets picked on for all the various reasons that kids like to be mean to other kids. Oh my goodness, you should see all the needles that are on this floor. It's unreal. Okay, there you have it. The tree. It is denuded of decorations. It is ready to be planted in the ground so it can live its life and get bigger, and it will, well, scrub pines, they don't get as bushy as other kind of pines. They're very bonsai looking anyway. But it's real and it's living. Let me know if you want it. Okay, thank you for watching my video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and hit the bell so it looks like it's ringing. That way you won't miss anything I post. It's been a pleasure talking to you today, and I will see you in a couple of days. I hope you had a happy holiday season. Happy Chinese New Year. And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday too. I'll talk to you in a couple of days. Bye.